And we are live. Welcome, Crypto Warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 707. Today is Thursday, April 22nd, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10-ish. And we are definitely here on a 10-ish day. I have some great news stories for you today, starting with the top story. Ripple's Chris Larson says Bitcoin should move away from proof of work. Another UK bank serves anti-crypto notice to customers. NFTs and the mob. When gangsters enter, is it time to leave? And last but not least, Jackson, Tennessee mayor to adopt Bitcoin, may mine and hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet. So some great news stories for today. But before we get into them, let's first take a look at these prices. So we have seen a lot of activity overnight. Got a few notifications for some pushes in price. But right now, Bitcoin is at $54,593, down 1.6%. Ethereum at $2,565, jumped up almost 8% this morning. Binance Coin at 569 is down 2.5% today. Ripple at 132 is down 3%. Cardano at 123 is down 1.87%. Dogecoin, the biggest loser for today at 28 cents, is down 9%. Polkadot at 35.12 is up 1.5%. Uniswap at 36.86 is up 15.3%. And last but not least, Litecoin at $277 is up 5%. So we're seeing a good amount of activity. Again, this is the part of the bull run where people are rotating in and out of alts. So you'll see stuff like SafeMoon do 1,000%, then Dogecoin, or you'll start seeing these pumps. That's just whales who have the money and the means getting into these really small cap coins, making people FOMO in, setting sell bids. As soon as they sell, that Bitcoin is going straight back, or that money's going straight back into Bitcoin. So that's what you're seeing now. And all it means is like Bitcoin dominance is about to drop below 50%. That means a lot of people are going into altcoins. They're going to make money, and then they're going to rotate back into Bitcoin. And then people understand, who've been in the market a long time, that's when the real bull market happens. When you start seeing $2,000-$3,000 candles from Bitcoin again, because we've already started. But if we're talking about hyper Bitcoinization, this may be it. So yeah, price is looking good today. Let's see who we got in the chat. Make sure if you join the show and hit the like button as soon as you do. It's very simple. You pay us in likes. We give a free show, just pay us in likes. Good morning, Justin Bryant, Notes from Jew, Robert Kelly, Fumble the Face, Blues Lover, Mr. Gamble the Prince, 1993, Dana Dane, Antoinette Day, Leroy Forbes, Lisa Lee, Too Rich to Miss, Miriam Osland, Cheek Cisse, Rohan Mason, Marcellus Love, good morning, brother. Ricky, Patrick Walker, Adrian Ford. Hey, I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. Excited about them mining and holding. Absolutely. We'll get into that in a second. Let's see. How can we join Talk Shop Live? Talk Shop Live, the website, go in there, search TGOC. The last couple Sundays, we've taken off to try and fix some of the back end stuff. But yeah, we'll be on this week. Dominican Republic, what's up? What's up? In the DR. Williamsburg in the house. Let's see. Who is that? Lamontre, Stokes Randall, thanks for the tip. And let's see, what is your prediction on Ethereum? Again, we said it before. It looks as though Ethereum will do well simply because in the bull market, Bitcoin is the tide that lifts all boats. However, it's establishing itself as its own sort of marketplace with NFTs, with other stuff, and we'll talk about that more. So I think Ethereum will do well, and they have the what is it, EP 1599 update, where it's supposed to be a deflationary currency after that, even though proof of stake, we all know, is not technically cryptocurrency, but I still think they'll do well because, again, there are businesses who do well that are centralized. So centralization doesn't take away the value; it just takes away the ultimate value, which we're trying to get to. So that's my thoughts on Ethereum. So let's see, anybody else we're in here? Richmond, I see Hercules, California. Good morning, fam. Glad to have y'all in here. Rashu went to the liquor store yesterday and the cashier is talking Dogecoin to people. Yep, might be time to sell. Might be time to get the hell out. I mean, honestly, that's an old running joke. If your cashier and your Uber driver is telling you which cryptos to buy, go ahead and sell, whatever you're trading, because we may be hitting a top. But yeah, glad to see people are joining into the market. Everybody has to pay tuition. So let's jump off with our first story of the day. This may be one of the dumbest statements I've ever heard of in my life. Let's jump into this guy. Ripple's Chris Larson actually came out and said Bitcoin should move away from proof of work. Larson, You run fucking Ripple. What are you talking about? Why would we ever move away from proof of work towards what you guys have, a centralized shitcoin that apparently pumps on its own because it's not even available on exchanges in the US. So outside the country, you have this whatever. So Larson says proof of work is a massive drain on power consumption and a growing source of CO2 commit. If I see one more article about CO fucking 2 emissions, there is no argument there. It's been over. It's been over since like 2015. 75% of Bitcoin is renewable energy mining. If you're mining to create the best money ever, that's a good use case for electricity. We use more energy for Christmas lights than we do Bitcoin. So I don't understand this argument. I've seen it too much. A lot of it's coming from the liberal side who's trying to push this green energy. Bitcoin is going to affect the environment thing. So I don't know if that's who he's with, but let's get to the story. Amid the backdrop of Earth Day, of course, Earth timing, Chris Larson said the proof of work consensus mechanism is a massive drain on power consumption and a growing source of CO2 emissions, according to a blog post on Thursday. Instead, the executive argues core developers, miners, and exchanges should consider moving away from the years-old mechanism to something less taxing on the environment. Hey, Chris Larson, shut up. Nobody's moving away from an actual way to prove that you are making or that the money that you have is decentralized. Nobody else has it. That's why Bitcoin is king now. Why would you literally tell? That's like to go in and tell the Lakers, hey, if you really want to win, get rid of LeBron because he cost you a lot of money. No, dummy. That's the reason we're winning. So this is basically their argument. They say it's costly. It amounts to 113 terawatts a year. And they always use stats that regular people can't really comprehend. How many people can visualize a terawatt? Nobody really can visualize that. Now, when you say 12 million US homes, people are like, oh man, that's a lot of energy. Well, if the money system that we're going to be on is that much, that's not a lot because it's still way less than banks, still way less than any other energy consuming financial industry, way less. 63 million tons of carbon dioxide a year. It sounds like big numbers, but I mean, again, these are LARPers trying to jump in and trying to say Bitcoin needs to not have proof of work. So the man said we should see proof of work what it is, a brilliantly designed technology that is becoming outdated in today's world. They need to embrace low energy, low carbon alternatives to secure their ledgers. No, we don't, Chris. And shut up. Nobody is listening to you anymore. Anybody from Ripple, why would we listen to you about anything? You all created a company, fine, and get on with it. But no, Bitcoin's not changing proof of work. I can tell you that right now. Let's get into some of these comments. Let's see. Gracie Peoria, what's up? What's up? Like wife says, no, life advice is about your time in the market rather than your timing in the market. Absolutely. Let's see who else we got. Noel Fernandez, your top 5 coins. Come on, Talk Shop Live, and we can talk about it there. Let's see. Right before that, For Sure Entertainment. Have you heard about the FIO protocol? Heard of it? Have not actually dug deep into it, but I have heard of it. A few people have told me. Sarah Lee, when will you be releasing Bitcoin in Black America? I cannot wait to get this book out. Again, legal problems, it's indefinitely held up, but I'm working as hard as I can to get it out before the end of this month. Let's see. Marcellus Love, it takes more energy to dig up gold than mine Bitcoin. Exactly. I mean, people who have been in this industry, it's very simple stats. If you want to decrease emissions, stop mining for gold, which is a worthless rock in our future. They keep talking about in the future, proof of work is unsustainable. Yeah, for gold and for the amount of energy that banks use and printing money. William Justice, this guy, Kevin Leary, have been, jumped up on me, PTR'd on me. Let's see where we at. This guy, Kevin Leary, have advanced stage virtue signaling. Yeah, just the virtue signaling towards the clean energy group. It's crazy because most people don't read every single day like we do. I've seen a story about Bitcoin's energy come up for the last 2 months, almost once a week. It's like, what are y'all talking about? Whistletone, he said, don't blame the liberals, it's basic education. You're right, but I'm just saying, the people that is coming from seem to all be coming from the same group. It's almost like they sent a mass email and said, hey, let's put out as much FUD about Bitcoin energy use as we can, because we can use that as an excuse later to try and slow down proof of work or to try and make sure that Bitcoin people can't use it the way they want to. POC Wells, bro, I don't take no one as serious anymore when they argue against Bitcoin and proof of work. It always makes me suspicious of what's the agenda. Exactly. If you don't know, proof of work is really the only thing that makes decentralization possible. Proof of stake, proof of whatever, proof of your mama, who cares? None of those other protocols can actually ensure that you have decentralization, because proof of work means that you're putting in the energy to mine or to create the money or to create the currency. If you're not doing that, then that means you have some guy who was early and he has 1 million tokens or a million whatever, and he makes decisions based on voting, and he's basically a feudal lord at that point. That's not the system we want. We're not trying to move away from where we are now to, you know, regression back to feudal lords being able to basically take over any project. So let's see what else we got. Finish reading your book. Thank you for your info. Appreciate you, Brandon McCurry. I thank you. Thank you. Stream Team Memes. I need your book. Absolutely. You can get on Amazon or bitcoinandblackamerica.com. Marcellus Love. Safe Moon don't look safe. Oh yeah, you know the dump was coming. As soon as you saw that go up, I mean, people that were chasing Safe Moon, you deserve to get dumped on. Again, everybody has to pay tuition. Got to do it. All right, so let's get into our next story of the day. Another UK bank serves anti-crypto notice to customers. So let's dig into this story a little bit. UK commercial bank NatWest says it does not want to do business with clients and customers who deal in crypto. Well, fuck you too, NatWest. Nobody wants to do business with you anymore. They may be losing their banking relationship with the UK-based lender and recent negative cryptocurrency-related policy statements. According to a report from The Guardian, Morton Friels, the head of the bank's risk committee, has revealed that NatWest will refuse to serve as business customers that accept cryptocurrency payments. Look at this quote. We have no appetite for dealing with customers, whether taking them on as new clients or having an ongoing relationship with people whose main business is backed by an exchange for cryptocurrencies or otherwise transacting in cryptocurrencies as their main activity. I would not be surprised that 2 years from now they come back and say, oh, well, now businesses can, simply because we have the infrastructure. But right now, UK banks like this one that keep pushing people out. I've heard this in other countries as well, where they literally like, we don't want any crypto businesses. We don't want any customers that accept crypto, which is fine. But then you look at somebody like Silvergate out in San Diego, who accepts pretty much any crypto company that, you know, that's worth over $1 million, and they've been doing great. They came up as a small bank and are now the leading crypto bank in the country, simply because they just let people operate. And if you don't want it to happen, I'm sure they got that tap on the shoulder from UK Financial Conduct Authority. I'm sure they got that tap on the shoulder and was like, they can't or use crypto. But you have to understand it's significant implications. Corporate clients like WeWork and Tesla, they've announced they're accepting crypto. These other large companies, Time Magazine, some of the other companies that have in the public sector or public companies, when they are accepting crypto regularly and everybody has it on their balance sheet, these banks are going to be left in the cold. That's why I'm glad they're doing this, so everybody can see they're useless. At a certain point, they're going to be useless. They're going to be big buildings that we go to and look at, sort of like the Roman Empire, where they had all these huge, nice, beautiful buildings crumble to the ground because nobody used them anymore. That's going to be big ass banks around the country, just big buildings nobody uses. We're going to tell our grandkids, yeah, we used to come in here and then request our own money from someone behind a wall or behind the thing, and then wait. And we used to have to write it out. And then sometimes, I mean, that's going to be asinine in like 10, 20 years. So these banks doing this just shows that they are not ahead of the curve. They don't want to see innovation, and they will come crawling back at a certain point. Whenever they do, we got to reference this show again. So yeah, let's look into some more of the comments from our warriors. Let's see. Project Veritas showed the CNN Insider. What's up, S1 Dubs? The higher ups have told them to start focusing on climate change. Here comes the BTC for it. Look, people, I know too many people in this industry at this point, journalists, media people, been on TV, work with people out in LA who are in the business. King is an actor. I know how this game works. Whenever there's no such thing as coincidence. If all of a sudden you start seeing the same types of arguments against something that challenges the status quo, they got a mass email. They send an email out and say, hey guys, we need you to write an article saying the energy is bad here. We need you to say our kids could die in the future because of Bitcoin. We need you to write, we need Ripple, we need a crypto person to say it. So it seems, shut up, man. The game is so, you can see it a mile away, man. It's almost hilarious, but it is actually kind of sad because people still fall for that. The P-Man Van proof of stake is what we have with fiat. Exactly. 64 ECG, trying to bring the price down so they can buy more Bitcoin. Bro, if you saw the wicks at 52 and 51,000 when the price dropped there, if you saw those wicks, you would see somebody sitting there waiting to buy as much as they can and trying to suppress the price before we go, I guess, to another galaxy. Let's see. Affordable REI is an audiobook version of Bitcoin in Black America. You know what, Affordable REI? Yes, there is. And I was going to wait to announce this until it's out and mastered, but it has been finished. I already listened to the first version of it. Shout out to Invest Noir, my man Dante from Cigars and Crypto. We call him the voice of God. He's got the best voice. He should have been doing voiceovers a long time ago, but I got him to do both versions. So he's done the first one. Second one will be worked on when it's legally able to be released. So yes, the audio version, when it comes out, I'll make another announcement and it'll be on the website and everything. So shout out to you, Affordable REI. Noah Fernandez, your thoughts on Cardano? Haven't proven anything, but speculative-wise, probably would do well. Let's see. Rashu, the Romans killed themselves from lead poisoning. Yeah, they did a few. Let's see. Check CC. My evil twins on Twitter still at work. Yes, if you see a Bitcoin Zay with 2 eyes, I will never ask you for money, and I'm an investor. No. If you see it with 2 eyes, it's a fake one. Make sure you block it. I don't want people to lose money off of that. Let's see. Eastside Tony, somebody just bought me lunch via Cash App for sending him $1 to buy Bitcoin. Hey, man, it's good to spread the wealth. We've given away thousands, tens of thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin over the years, and it's come back to us tenfold simply because it got people to understand how it works and pulls people in. So, yeah, good there. It's too much to miss. Sad. Too many people don't think for themselves. Tell me about it, man. We got a lot of followers out here. Josh Allen, King is an actor. For real, that's dope. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't understand. King has been in a bunch of stuff. You haven't seen Lexus, Nike. He was stand-in for power. King is Ghost. Y'all don't even understand that. Outside of him being the actor, every picture you see is King's silhouette. People don't even understand that King is like low-key famous in LA. But again, who cares, bro? Me and King both do our thing. Who cares, dog? Crypto is what it's, Bitcoin is what it's about. Teaching people about Bitcoin is way more fun, but all our other outside stuff is cool. Let's see. PFC Wells. Oh, word, you got Dante. It's worth the wait now. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I got Dante on it. To me, the best voice in the industry. So let's jump into another interesting story for the day. NFTs and the mob. When gangsters enter, is it time to leave? It might be time. Some of these people that thought I was joking when I told them that NFTs may be used for money laundering, and that if that's the case, then you know what type of people are starting to get into NFTs. That's why there's so much money being pushed into it. I tried to tell people I can't give away everything, but being in the backstage of the industry and seeing how things really work and then seeing what you all see in the news is just amazing to me. So I'm glad that they actually came out with this. But this is a mob-themed NFT collection, but recent data suggests the NFT may have already peaked. The founders of a Las Vegas mob attraction are launching mob-themed, non-fungible tokens encompassing digitized versions of real-world organized crime memorabilia, dubbed the Mob Experience. The collection includes NFT versions of artifacts that belong to some of America's most notorious gangsters. They include a handwritten note from Al Capone and his son, the handwritten diaries of Meyer Lansky, Bugsy Siegel's handgun, Mickey Cohen's brass knuckles. So all of these things coming from reputed gangsters or mob members being auctioned, and it'll start today, and it'll be a 2-week period. But given the dramatic turn the NFTs market has taken, is the mob's arrival on the token scene a bit too late? So if you look at it, the frequency of NFT sales dropped 30% over the last month, which is sustainable. Again, we tell people all the time, and in these new hot markets, DeFi, ICO, NFTs, if you were not in it before and working in that industry, just don't FOMO into it, because you're usually going to get a 30 or 40% smack in the face. The value of total NFTs dropped 15% from last month's average of 229 million to the data point of 193. So basically, they're arguing that these mob NFTs, these artifacts, they could be selling for more, but the NFT market's slowing down. I guarantee you, they didn't get these hands on these artifacts without there being some people in the background that let them do it. So again, I'm telling you, there's certain people getting into the NFT market. It's keeping it hot, but this is, I think this is actually a great memorabilia package to have. Only problem is, in irrational markets, you get irrational time. So even if it is worth millions, you may want to use a traditional market if you don't think NFTs are going to be around long. But if you're trying to get a quick flip, who cares, man? Just use NFTs. You can just flip it right when you get it. So let's see what we got in the comments. Let's see. Have BT or Revolt TV offer you guys a contract get to explain Bitcoin? Not yet. But what we have done is Foxhole. We've done Foxhole twice. And I have been reached out to a few networks. Can't talk about it now, but You know, as far as explaining Bitcoin to them, a lot of times they go for the bigger name CEO guys, Winklevoss, you know, Mike Novogratz. You know, shout out to them. Mike's my guy. You know, spoken to a few other billionaires that are in the industry. Tim Draper, Jack Dorsey, who I'm friends with. These people are cool. They're great to talk to. The problem is they talk to them because on paper, it looks as though they know more. You watch our show and you look at other people, I guarantee you, me and King know more than 90% of the industry, if not 99. So most of the time, we're not going to get that invite, but the people always recognize the real. We got the 10,000 subscribers with zero marketing, people. We literally just get up and do a show. So we're all good. People understand that when they see the real, they can't deny it. Let's see, BK Carmelo, that hat makes me want to roll my cuss up, dip my feet in the lake. You just told my plans for the day. I'm thinking about going to get on a boat, sit in the lake, stare into the ocean for a few hours, because I need a break. Let's see, Black Sunday, Too Rich Miss. I thought he looked like Ghost. Yeah, he looked a stunt double. Yeah, King is an actual stunt double for Ghost in Power. So if you thought he looked like him, you were looking at King a lot of the times. So let's see. Sam W. I've seen King all over the place. Yeah, I was gonna say definitely. He's been all over the place. Let's see what else we got. The Mob Museum in Vegas is cool. Yeah, it is. It's pretty tight. S1 Dubs, NFT, digital art for $10 billion. Of course, it's going to be used for laundering. What better, safe way to actually launder money? Exactly. I was like, bro, I thought this was a no-brainer. I was saying it as a joke because I thought we all knew that. Money doesn't just flow in the billions without there being some nefarious actors. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't mean it's the whole market. We shouldn't shut it all down, but you got to live in reality. And the fact that there was digital crypto punks being sold for like $7 million. Like, what are you talking about? Somebody is using that as a way to get out of the actual money they have to give. So not hard to see there. Let's get into some more comments. Love the Warriors. Definitely supporting, going past 10,000. Jamie from Joe Rogan said he was offered $1 million for one of his tweets. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, support the brothers and smash the like button. Yeah, we got 189 people watching, 117 likes. Let's keep on pushing it up. Pay us in likes, baby. Let's see. Carmelo, get it home. You deserve it. You know it. Izoko, we keep supporting you because your business is clean. Exactly. Like I said, try to keep it clean, keep everything transparent because we got a long way to go. These Big Connect and USI Tech and all these other people, oh man, they didn't see the long-term vision. Can't help them. So let's see. Our last story of the day, a great news story. I was so glad to read this yesterday. It was after the show, but Jackson, Tennessee mayor to adopt Bitcoin may mine and hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Man, this is a huge step forward. So Mayor Scott Conger of Jackson, Tennessee, has plans to begin using cryptocurrency within the city. He says the city is exploring giving its employees the option to be paid in crypto as well as mining Bitcoin and keeping it on the balance sheet. The trifecta, people, Miami started it. I tried to tell you, there's those three things they're going to try and implement that every single city that needs a boost in profit or boost in money, they're going to do it. They're going to give people the option to get paid in crypto. They're going to start mining it with the electricity they have, and then they're going to keep it on the city's balance sheet because it is a good plan B. If everything goes to shit, but you got Bitcoin there, hey, Bitcoin made Tesla more money than they have in their entire career, and they did it in 6 months. So imagine a city holding it on their balance sheet for 10, 15, 20 years. I'm sure they'll have the wealth. So what does the future of cryptocurrency look like for the city of Jackson? We're exploring payroll conversions for our employees. Even more exciting, we're seriously exploring mining Bitcoin to add to our balance sheet. This is all in a tweet. If you don't know, he actually even changed his profile to laser eyes. This is him right here. Mayor Scott Conger, which is great. Good looking family. Seems like a good guy. 35th mayor of the city of Jackson, Tennessee. Let me tell you something, people. This is not the last one. This is just the start. I keep trying to explain to people, every single mayor in the world that is trying to get ahead, if it's Miami, if it's Jackson, Tennessee, they are going to adopt Bitcoin. If your own city, if you talk to your city council people, in Charlotte, it would be hilarious because I mean, Charlotte or LA, if I try either one, it would be hilarious because I mean, they're a big banking city, and then LA is LA, so it probably wouldn't work. But they'll probably do it on their own merit. They just won't listen to me. The best part about this story, Mayor Conger also tweeted that he will be working with the Black Wall Street, company owned by my friends Hill Harper and Naja Roberts, to provide a digital wallet for Bitcoin and Ethereum to bring cryptocurrency and financial empowerment to Jackson. my last name being Jackson, I might show up to Jackson and be like, hey, this is my city now. We're gonna use the Black Wall Street. We're gonna put Bitcoin on the balance sheet, all that. So shout out to Mayor Conger. He's definitely somebody that we have to look out for, because we saw Sailor's ascent. We saw Mayor Suarez's ascent. As soon as they got into Bitcoin, they didn't stop talking about it, and then boom, they took off. Be crazy to see what Mayor Conger does. There's already a lot of people that like him for his for his laser eyes. Here we go, one more time. Shout out to him. Laser raised it to 100K. I took mine down because I thought we jinxed it. As soon as I saw too many people, I was like, damn, we jinxed it. But I'll put them back up once we get to 100K. But yes, shout out to Mayor Conger. And again, if you are in a city and you don't request it or it's not there, you are going to be left behind. So it's, hey, the P-Man Van, you're right. These politicians see the future. Let's see. Y'all, I don't pay for crypto course, but if y'all have one, I gladly pay for that. Yes, we have a master course we are putting out next month. This is basically everything I know, everything King knows, everything my colleagues know, some of the people that helped us with it, all in one package. So when people are like, just give me one course and I can learn everything from start to finish, it'll be tiered. So those of you who are not beginners, you can get some of the higher level stuff, some of the charts we use, indicators, how we find cryptos, DeFi, NFTs, Bitcoin itself, the future of market, fintech, all that stuff. Everything we know is in this masterclass. So when it comes out, I'll be sure to let you know. Let's see. Mr. Gamble, when I first heard this news yesterday, the city of Jackson, I was thinking about Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, me too. I forgot about Jackson, Tennessee. Kevin Cummins, yo, bro, I need you in Jackson. Yeah, that would be tight I would love to go there for a book tour date. Whenever I put out the request for book tour dates, I'm gonna put out a Google sheet in May before we start in July. I'm gonna put out a Google sheet, and then wherever cities request, I'll look it up, see if it's good crowd that I can go. But that would be a good one to go to. I would love to go there. Let's see. The master course a part of Bitcoin in Black America 2? No. Bitcoin in Black America 2 is a whole bunch of information, educational experience by itself. 3 webinars, the audiobook, the digital version, and the hardback will all be together in that. So it'll be way more information than that's in that book, because it'll be videos, it'll be tutorials, it'll be actual practical use case. A lot of stuff that, again, this industry moves so fast. I wrote this book back last year in October. Since then, I could write another one. I mean, it's literally so much stuff happens every 6 months. But again, I got to take a rest, man. Writing books are hard. So let's see. Kevin Cummins, looking forward. Slam Alamo, no pre-orders for the course? Not yet. We'll do pre-orders for the course probably a week or 2 before it comes out, but not right now. We don't want to do pre-orders before we actually have it done. Kev's Credit, can I be a referral partner? We'll have the referral program, the emails program. So shout out to you. PFC Wells, I'll order it just to support you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate the support. So those are stories for today. Don't want to keep you too long. We got up to 200 viewers today, which is good. We're trying to push it to 300 daily. Thank you all. Thank all the warriors for tuning in. And we'll be back.